everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Raw, or Lone Day Night Raw. I am Guerrilla Monsoon, here with Trini Kwan and Corey Graves. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Lone Day Night Raw, we're going to see the hard-made fight between Masco and Ijax, or however you say her name, the one we saw yesterday on Power or Might. Well, I'll tell you one thing Trini Kwan said. I do think it's going to be that is going to be a good show. I think it's going to be a good match, and I sure hope that what we saw yesterday is going to be as good as what we see today. Well, I still telling you right now, Corey Graves, that I still don't like Masco. I'm not really a big follower of Ijax or Nijax or however you say her name. But I think it's going to be, a good match. So let's go to it. Alright, Masco says, I know that I just won the TWF hard-made winnings yesterday on Power or Might, and today I gotta put it on the line here on Monday Night Raw or a Lone Day Night Raw, and I think I'm gonna do that. So who wants to come after me for it? Who wants to wrestle me for it? Well, that would be me. And I must say, Masco, you did something yesterday that I didn't think you could do, and that is win the TWF hard-made winnings. But as fast as you want it, you're going to am up losing it all the same. So if I can get a Fight Lord in here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, this is for the TWF hard-made winnings. First, she is Ijax, or Ijax, I guess, and he is the TWF hard-made fighter, Masco. Well, now Guerrilla Monsoon said we're going to see if Ijax can win it back from Masco, and Masco just hit her right with that sandbag and took her down. Well, I guess it's not going to be that smooth for her to win it back from Masco, Trini Kwan says. Yeah, well, this was the kind of shit Masco did to become the TWF hard-made fighter in the first stead yesterday. Corey Graves says. And this is why I don't like him. That, and he hides behind a mask, or a hide, whatever you want to call it. Well, give me a break, Guerrilla Monsoon. Would you be earnest? You do know his name is Masco, that he wears a mask or a hide, so it would be You do know his name is Masco, he hides behind a hide, so that would be his name. So would you be earnest now about that? Guerrilla Monsoon says, Corey Graves, and right down. Now Ijax takes down Masco with that wire fence, I guess, or post, or whatever you call that. Fence? But I guess fence is more like a French bar word. I don't know what the English word would be. Well, here's the sandbags coming up now. While Trini Kwan says it looks like Ijax might win back the TWF hard-made winnings here today on Monday Night Raw, or Lone Day Night Raw, which at one time it's saying used to be uncut, uncooked, unclean. But that's not true anymore. Well, now the saying has been shifted, Guerrilla Monsoon says, to it must be Monday or must be Alone Day now. Oh! And here it comes. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Corey Graves says, I don't care. Masco isn't going to really win this fight anyway, because he doesn't really know what he's doing. Oh! He just hit Ajax with a sandbag, and I think that was just out of luck, Corey Graves says. I don't really think he's that good. Oh! Looks like it's over here, Guerrilla Monsoon says, and Masco is good. Why you gotta say stuff like that for, Guerrilla Monsoon says? Because that's just the way Corey Graves is. Trini Kwanzaa is always saying mean things about folks, slighting them and, and shaming them and scathing them and guilting them and shaming them. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winner, and still the TWF hard-made fighter, Masco. Well, Masco is still the TWF hard-made fighter here on Monday Night Raw or Alone Day Night Raw. And well, I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a good show, Guerrilla Monsoon says. And when we saw Masco beat Ajax and keep his TWF hard-made winnings here, well, we did see that, Guerrilla Monsoon. We did see that, Trini Kwan says. I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a good fight. I think Masco and Ajax did very well together. And like I told you, Corey Graves says I'm not a big follower of Masco because he has to hide behind a mask or hide. I don't really like Ajax that much, but it's like the cheap off. It's like she's like the really cheap McDonald's Happy Meal toy offshoot of herself, and I'm a really big follower of her either. Well, I know Renee Young now is going to be talking. Is going to be talking with Going to be talking with Ajax now. Yes, Guerrilla Monsoon, I'm going to be talking with Ajax now. Alright, Ajax, I know things didn't go very well. You did not win back your TWF hard-made winnings like you thought you were going to do. Well, it is what it is. It seemed to be one of those things I was good at when I first showed up here around December of last year. And yes, some folks might say that the big Disney Marvel offshoot of myself is more greater than the Disney Marvel's McDonald's Happy Meal toy offshoot. But whatever. I still think I'm good. And yes, I didn't win the TWF hard-made winnings like I thought I would. But I have a lot of on-look for Masco, whatever his name is. And I hope that one day I win it back again. Things don't always go the way you want them to go. It is what it is. And if you think that means I'm going to give up or I'm going to yield or whatever, that's not going to happen. Well, what do you think went wrong in your match? Like, what did you think you did wrong that made you lose to him and made you lose again? I don't know. I'm not sure, but that is the layout, the setup, the upmake of the hard-made winnings, is that you never know how much ache you can take, and you never know what kind of binds or hang-ups you might be in, and the tools that are being worked on you. But I know that it as smoothly as winning it, it is hard keeping it. So I think that I will win it back one of these days. Well, that is Ajax, or the Disney Marvel McDonald's Happy Meal offshoot of herself. Back to you, Guerrilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Renee Young, for talking with Ajax here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw. It looks like it is all the time here for Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw. I am Guerrilla Monsoon for Trini Kwan and Corey Graves. We hope you like Monday Night Raw or Alone Day Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT 2.0.